Hey, what's going down? It's Houston Hughes. Let's talk about cassette tapes today. So, one of the things I've recently started collecting is cassette tapes. A lot of them's going up in value, so I'm trying to get in on it before the value of these go any higher. Uh, I also collect records, CDs, some 8 tracks if they're cool enough, and even older film reels. I've got probably about five of the old reels that they used to record on, and it has music on all of those. So, but today we're specifically going to talk about cassette tapes, and the one of the coolest things I had as a kid was cassette tapes with my Walkman. I remember popping it in, putting the headphones on, and just going about my day. Felt like the coolest kid around with my cassette tapes. But now it's a nostalgic thing and a collectible thing. So we're going to take a look at some that I have in my collection. Let's switch this view where it's a little closer. And the first one we're going to talk about is probably close to one of my favorites that we have. So it is Digital Underground. And if you're not familiar with this album here, so Digital Underground now was where we first heard Tupac. The very first song on this album right here, you can see that there. Side 1, same song. And that right there featured Tupac, and that was one of the first, if not the first song that Tupac did, but it was the first time we saw Tupac in a music video. In the music video, and go find the video for it. It was really good. But that's the first time that I saw Tupac, and I think a lot of the world saw Tupac. And ironically, they bring him out on they're carrying him on this little platform. It's got like some pharaohs or something. And so they made Tupac look like a king, and then lo and behold, he turned out to be a king, the king of rap. In my opinion, Tupac was there at the forefront of it all, and Tupac will always be remembered as one of the greatest of all times. So, but yeah, so Digital Underground, this one's really cool to have. And this one right here, now this is PSK 13. This had Ice-T, UGK on it. Like Yesterday was one of the best songs on this album. This one right here is still in the original wrappers. Got a little damage to it, but I'm trying not to let it get any more damage so I can keep the packaging all intact. But you can see here, I think it's going to be the third song on here, Like Yesterday. That was really good. Had Pimp C on it. The chorus, the hook, everything on this one was really good. So I remember wearing this out when I was in high school. So it was really cool to have it on cassette tape. I had it on CD in high school, though. Another one that I still have in the package, even with the price still on it, is Two-Face, Hurricane Hustle. I had this on CD. I think there was just a few good songs on here. Blood In, Blood Out. Who Can You Trust? Shake Something, Hurricane Hustler. But yeah, it was a pretty legit back in the days. But this one right here, the packaging, everything's still pretty good intact. The original price on it, however long ago it was $11.99. And this is probably one of my favorite ones to have, right? So this right here is Domino. I don't think he's making music anymore, but there's a song on this one, and you got the inner jacket. You got the tape itself. It looks pretty legit quality. Like I said, I'm not worried about the condition. It's just cool to have them and collect them again. But one of my favorite songs ever was Ghetto Jam on here. I loved Ghetto Jam. I was probably like 12 years old, jamming Ghetto Jam and Sweet Potato Pie on this, not even knowing half the stuff they were talking about. And looking back, I'm probably like, it's probably why my parents were like, hey, you can't listen to that. I'm like, but I still did. Just had to turn it down real low. All right, and then this one, everybody should know this one right here. Baby Got Back, Sir Mix-a-Lot, Mac Daddy. So this one's really cool too, but it's pretty good shape. But yeah, this one right here, see, it had Mac Daddy on it, but Baby Got Back right there. Let's see, where's it at? Baby Got Back. Everything on my computer is like back flipped kind of, so I'm like trying to go in and find stuff, and I'm like all over the place here. yeah, so Baby Got Back, about the third one down on the album, and that was one of the most iconic ones right there. Was Baby Got Back. So really cool to have this one. Sir Mix-a-Lot, and it's in pretty good shape. And then this one right here, Scarface of the Ghetto Boys. Mr. Scarface is back. Man, I love this album right here. The front, the case itself isn't in the best condition. The tape isn't in the best condition either. The tape does work and play, but it's just seen better days. But once again, I just get it for the to collect it. But yeah, Born a Killer, Murder by Reason, Body Snatchers. So this was a dope album, and it still is a dope album. Not just back in the days, it still is. So I have it on a CD also. And then we got Run DMC. Let's see, we got a couple of Run DMCs here. So first one is Run DMC Tougher Than Leather. So this one right here, the case itself is not in the best shape, but the tape is in good shape. This is 1988 Profile Records. Now on this one right here, that's where we first heard Run's House. They call us Run DMC. Of course, Tougher Than Leather, and Soul to Rock and Roll. Some of my favorite. Even Ragtime was good on this one. So, but yeah, so Run DMC, Tougher Than Leather, really cool one to have. I want to get eventually find all of their albums on tape, cassette tape. Who would have thought we'd be collecting cassette tapes and they would be holding some value? If you go on Discogs on the app, it'll give you a value of all your collection. So if you have any kind of a physical media, you can put it on there, and most of the time it'll give you a value of what it's worth. You can list it for sale. You can even go on there and buy some of this. So then I bought from them before, so it's really cool to be able to go on and just select it and say, well, that's the one I want if it's at the right price. But lately, the price of cassettes have been ticking up to where I'm like, I can't justify sometimes spending $50, even $200-300 on a cassette tape. So I try to find them at a deal and a steal. All right, so this is Run DMC, King of Rock, another great album. So this is Rock the House, You Talking Too Much on it, King of Rock, Jam Master Jammin', Jam Master Jammin', Can You Rock It, You're Blind, It's Not Funny, and Daryl and Joe. It's on side 2. But this one right here, I like Tougher Than Leather a little better. It's one of my more favorite Run DMCs. But this one right here, still really cool to have. I only have just not many more. So and Run DMC is actually on this next tape right here. This is the Kings of Rap. So the cassette itself is in good shape, and then the Run DMC song that's on here is Jam Master Jammin', which was just on the King of Rock cassette. So, and overall, I mean, the case ain't perfect, but at least it's not cracked and broke anywhere. So that, it's got the Fat Boys on it. And while we're talking about Fat Boys, we'll go right here to Fat Boys, Big and Beautiful. So this is of course, Big and Beautiful was on this one. And then Sex Machine, Go For It, 00 Fat Boys, cassette tapes in good condition. 1986 Sutra Records. The insert's pretty decent. It's not the best. You can tell looks a little dingy. But yeah, Fat Boys, Big and Beautiful. And right there. So I saw that one, and it wasn't much. It was like a couple of bucks. I was like, why would I not grab that, you know? And then of course you got to have old school MC Hammer, Too Legit to Quit. The cassette itself looks in good shape. Both sides do. Let's see, this is 1991. Capitol Records. But MC Hammer, Too Legit to Quit. Let's see, Street Soldiers, Find Yourself a Friend, Rolling On. This Is the Way We Roll. So that's definitely one I couldn't pass up and just let sit there. So, but yeah, MC Hammer, Too Legit to Quit. That one's pretty cool. All right, now we got Another Bad Creation. I don't know much about this band, this group. but it's 1991 Motown Record Company. Bad Creation. The cassette looks pretty decent shape. The case has seen better days, but at least it's not cracked or anything. So don't know a whole lot about them. It was cheap, so I said I might as well just grab it. I mean, it was like a couple of bucks. So I said I'll grab it, throw it in the collection. So if you know much about this, then leave it in the comments below, because I guess I could Google it too. But yeah, leave in the comments below if you know about another Bad Creation. Cooling at the playground, you know. Literally, I don't know nothing about that one. Now, this is one I remember having on a CD back in the days. EPMD, Back in Business. So this one right here was dope back in the days. And the cassette tape itself is pretty good shape. This is 1997 Rush Associated Labels recordings. I like the blue on the jacket on the inside there. But yeah, this had Richter scale, The Joint, Last Man Standing, Get With This. Let's see, You Gots to Chill, 97. So they had some hits on here, man. This one right here was kind of underrated. It did get some like recognition. I mean, it was on the top hip hop charts, but it still, to me, it just never got the recognition it should have. It was a great album. So, and another one here. This is a great soundtrack from one of the best movies ever. So this is Boys in the Hood soundtrack. Columbia House. Let's see, but yeah, it's got the cassette's pretty decent. It's got a little blemish on it here and there, but nothing crazy. And then the jacket, the case itself, a little scuffed up. Yeah, you can't even read through the case, the songs that are on here. But yeah, it has Ice Cube on here, Yo-Yo Main Source, Quincy Jones, Stanley Clark, Two Live Crew. Remember Two Live Crew, Banned in America? Man, I want to find that one on cassette or just on CD too. And then you got to have LL Cool J. This one right here, I remember jamming this in high school. Mr. Smith, Hey Lover. There we are, right in there. See, I'm way out of frame. Yeah, Hey Lover is on this one, which was a man. I love that song when it came out. It was like one of the only slow songs I guess I could like jam, but it was pretty dope. So then we got Stray Cats, another one I got. I think this was like $1. The cassette itself is written on whoever JR is. Guess they didn't want to lose this, but it's got Runaway Boys, Lonely Summer Nights, Genie, 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 Baby Blue Eyes. Yeah, I don't know much about this one. So this is 1981 Arista Records. So another one. If you know anything about the Stray Cats, Built for Speed, drop it in the comments below, because I would love to hear a little more about this album. And then we got another one, Kwame and a New Beginning. And this is another Columbia House Records. Don't Want to Be Your Love Thing, These Words, Without You, You Got It. So cassette itself is in good shape. The case, seen better days, but I can get a new case for it. But this is one that I vaguely remember from back in the days. I don't even see a date on this one. Let's see, this is 1992. That's why I vaguely remember this vaguely. But now we got one of the first ones that I think it was like the first time I really heard. Well, besides House of Pain, I think Third Base was the first time I heard another group of white dudes rapping, and I loved hip hop, and but seeing somebody that you can kind of relate to, another white dude, get into it, it kind of inspired me to, be around it. And using my cameras and stuff, I've managed to be within the hip hop community. I've done photography for some artists, video work for artists. Did some interview of artists. From Paul Wall to David Banner. I've done several Spice One with Big Pokey. So those are all moments I love. But I knew I couldn't rap back in the days. I thought I could, but then I would hear myself, and I'm like, my God, this is not for you. So luckily, with my cameras, it kept me around something that I love, and I love hip hop music. I grew up on it. I come from a music family. My mom's side of the family can all play instruments. My grandpa played guitar with, back when he was in the military with some of those old school guys. George Jones, he played with. He just picked his guitar with him at the train station during his military days. Johnny Cash, guys like that. And my grandpa could play, and he could sing. But unfortunately, a reason I don't drink is because I saw what alcohol did to my grandpa, and I was like, I don't want to be a talented person or be doing good in life and have something like that, just a monkey on my back. That's always going to hold me down, and I saw it literally kill my grandfather, so that's why I don't drink, if anybody's wondering. Went off on a little side quest there. But yeah, so third base, if you're not familiar with third base, you might be familiar with the song Pop Goes the Weasel. Pop goes the weasel because the weasel goes pop. Man, so this, when this came out, this was fire. I remember Pop Goes the Weasel. It just had a different beat, and I was like, man, I can get with this. So this one right here and Domino are probably two of my favorite because they literally bring me back to like my childhood. So I'm trying to find some old Snoop cassettes, but man, they're going for like, all the old albums like The Chronic and everything. If it's on cassette, it is going for so much money. It's crazy, and I'm like, well, I can't afford to pay that. So now I just got to find that unsuspecting person at a flea market that might have some cassettes that are selling it for like $1, and they don't know what they're sitting on. That's the kind of deals I like, because I don't care how much money I got. I could never see myself spending $300, $400, $500 on cassette tapes. So, anyways, so that's what the video is about today. I've been wanting to get outside and do some things, show you guys around where I live. Been wanting to go to this park that's over here, but it's literally been raining for 2 weeks. And then today the sun's out, but it is just so wet and muddy. And I'm hoping we can get some dry weather, because this weekend got something coming up on Saturday, and I will be posting the video about that. So stay tuned for that. And everybody that has subscribed, I am more than thankful. You have no idea how much it means. As somebody that deals with mental health issues, being bipolar, which is it's not Hulk smash or happy to Hulk smash. It's usually like I'm over the top happy, or I'm really depressed, and I've been coming out of just a mild little depression that's probably lingered for like a month. But a lot of that is because you guys subscribed, helped me get monetized quicker than I ever thought I would, and I am so thankful and grateful. And I know you guys watch a lot of my shorts. That's where a lot of my subs came from. And I hope you'll watch my long form content too. And I hope this video here gave you a little more idea of who I am and the things I like to collect, and better insight into my everyday life. So until next time, I'm Houston Hughes. Thanks again for watching. Have a good day.